following is a presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Let's go to Dell in Texas. Hey, Dell, what's going on?
Hey, Tom.
How you doing, man?
My call. Great.
Thanks for calling. Thanks for holding. Appreciate it.
I love your show. I just stumbled upon it probably, maybe a month ago.
And how'd you find us?
I found you on YouTube.
YouTube. That's a beautiful thing. Well, we appreciate you growling and prowling with us. Welcome to the Tiger family, man.
Wow.
I like it. Totally.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Perceive with the eyes of love. If you have the eyes of love, you see love wherever you go. The trees are made with love. The animals are made with love. Everything is made with love. So when you perceive with the eyes of love, you see God everywhere. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow Industrials up 6, NASDAQ up 11, S&P's up 1, gold contract down $8.20, trading at $1,364 an ounce. Silver down 23 cents at $20.46 an ounce. Platinum down $2 at $11.63 an ounce. Light sweet crude up $1.41 at $40.92. Bonds, you get the 10-year up 2 ticks, 132.20. 30-year down 5 ticks, 172.06. King dollar up 527 ticks at 95.51. The euro is down 77, trading at $1.11, and the yen is up 28, trading at $1.01. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world? In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? If we go over to the SPY, what you're going to see is that we get a sideways move in the markets today. You get a slight bounce, and you get a bounce, folks, with dramatically lighter volume. If you're selling the market, this is the type of bounce you like to see. We're down yesterday with 92 million shares in the SPY. You're going to be up today with maybe 50 million. Bottom line, what does that set up? That sets up lower prices in the next few days, I expect. We're at 215.80 right now. I expect this is going to make its way down to the top of June 24th first, which is 210.84. NDX 100. We take a look at the NDX. Same type of setup in the NDX. NDX will be up in about 15 million shares today. If it tacks on another 5 million in the next hour, versus bottom line is that yesterday coming down with 21 million. So bottom line, same type of setup. Has a bounce, dramatically lighter volume. That sets up the next leg down in the marketplace. Gold contract. What do we have with gold? Gold contract pulling back slightly out here today. You've done 130,000 contracts. You're back 820. Now, that's light volume on the pullback. It's going to need a lot more than that if it wants to get a lower price. You know, we went up yesterday with 162,000 contracts. You're pulling back with 130. You know, what that does, it does set up that it wants to make a run to 1352, but it's going to need a lot more volume to break down at that level. We go take a look at silver contract. What do we have with silver? Silver is, let's see, we did 44,000 contracts. Silver needs more contract value volume also to get into lower price. Right now we're at 2047, and yeah, this can come down and no, it's already getting into it. 2045, interesting. Well, if we close like right here, we're 2047 to 2045, that would set up that you can get down to the lower end of that, which is 1970. 10-year notes. What do we have with the notes? 10-year notes out here, folks. What the 10-year notes had done is that they had rejected lower price out here yesterday. They had lighter volume, and you have the exact same type of setup today. The more important part is that you had higher low, rejection once again, lighter volume once again. That's setting up that this 10-year wants to run up to the highs once again of July 6th. That high is 134.07. So bottom line, it looks like bonds continue to want to go to higher price, lower yield. Right now we have the 10-year yield in 1.53. King dollar. What do we have with King dollar? King dollar had got toasted and roasted last Friday, and it's clawing its way back. Bottom line is that what we have with King dollar right now. Yesterday, if you want to see what happens, is that the contraction of volume yesterday was pretty dramatic. You know, we had come down last Friday, and you come down with 35,000 contracts. Now, the 35,000 was going against the 66,000 from the way up on the 24th of June. Bottom line, we got to a lower low. It rejected that lower low. Now you're back inside the $95.33. What does that say? That says, guess what? You know, it's going to build more cars to get up into higher price, and we'll see whether it can handle the 97.62. What I expect you're going to see here, more than likely, it's going to be pretty wild if this is fast and furious, meaning going right topside. Most of the time, you're going to build some cars for time being before you get into higher price, but we'll see how that shakes out. We go over to the euro. We take a look at the euro. The euro, of course, is just the opposite. The euro came down. We're at 76 ticks out here today, and the euro does look like it's going to go after its swing lows once again, which is the 109 area. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Let's take a look at some of the higher volume stocks, and this will be a bounce today on light volume, folks. And what we did get yesterday is that you get an expansion of volume as you come off the highs. On Monday rather, the S&P had failed on price and volume, so this baby is in harmony that it wants to go south, meaning Monday a fail on price and volume on the S&P. Tuesday, you come down with volume. Today, we bounce at lighter volume. That sets up a down day tomorrow, a down day into jobs Friday. Bank of America right now is up 29 cents. You get Ford up 18. The motor companies got killed yesterday, folks, big time. You had Pfizer. Pfizer is down $1.15. We have Advanced Micro up 65 cents. Freeport McMoran's up 2 cents. Some of the Dow stocks out here, let's take a look at them. We have Big Blue down 59 cents. Big Mac is down 40 cents. You get JP Morgan up 79. Microsoft is up 29. Disney is up 99. Inside the Dow Industrials, the strength versus the weakness. This is how it sets up. Your strength is Goldman Sachs is up 1.4%. Apple's up 1.1%. JP Morgan's up 1.1%. Taken away from it on the way down, Pfizer's down 3%. Intel down 1.3%. Merck down 1.7%. If we go into the NDX 100, strength versus the weakness, strength out here is Cerner Corporation up 6.4%, Dish is up 4%, Mylan Pharmaceuticals up 3.7%, Alexa Pharmaceuticals up 3.2%. Taken away from it, Vertec is down 5.3%. You've had Pfizer down 4.5%. Biogen is down 3.2%, and Starbucks is down 1.6%. This is Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back. Dow Industrials right now are up 10. Nasdaq's up 13. S&Ps are up $1.50. We're going to be right back.
If you're an active trader looking for that extra edge when it comes to trading and investments, then now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial to Tom O'Brien's daily market letter, Market Insights. Tom O'Brien's daily newsletter, Market Insights, comes out every market day at around 9:30 a.m. and provides Tom's daily commentary on the broad market, including the Dow, Nasdaq, and S&P, plus specific trade recommendations. There's even an update published most afternoons to keep you informed about the day's market activity. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock and option trade. With Market Insights, there's nothing left to guessing. For all the details and to get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights started today, visit TFNN.com.
In quiet markets, investors search for new trading opportunities. We'd like to introduce you to a new product that provides opportunities even in flat markets. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a new and innovative Chicago-based exchange registered with the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their trading platform. Nadex never charges a fee to use their platform, which even includes real-time charts and full customization capability. Nadex's unique short-term binary options allow traders and investors to capitalize on strategies even when the underlying markets are quiet. Nadex's innovation has allowed them to come up with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com, or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors. Until recently, it was almost impossible for the average investor to hedge against currency risk in Europe or Japan. For a bold trade on Europe or Japan that protects against moves in currency, trade HEGE or HEGJ, 2 times currency hedged leveraged ETFs from Direction Investments. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. The Dow right now is up 10. You get the Nasdaq up 13. S&Ps are up $1.50. Let's go to Tom in Tampa. Hey, Tom, what's going on?
Yeah, we got a hot one over here in Tampa today. They had 90 degrees.
Oh, baby. Yeah, it's wild. You know, I got a sweatshirt on again inside this office, and what happens is that I think it's been cool down here, and then I read the paper 2 days ago, and this has been the hottest it's been in, years, folks, in Tampa. So, yeah, we get a hot one, man. Unreal.
Yeah, no doubt. Hey, Tom, we take a look at load. It's been acting pretty good here the last couple of days. I noticed today it went up a little less volume than yesterday there, but I'm wondering if it's just going to – it's been kind of 37 cent up to that 44, 45 cent area. Do you think we're getting ready to go back down there, or is this thing ready to go this time?
Well, let's take a look at it. Okay, so it's Comstock Mining, folks, LODE. The low is 33 cents. The high is 70. These folks do business in Nevada. So, as Tom just said, it's been in this consolidation, and the bottom of the consolidation is 33, 34 cents. The top of the consolidation is 46. Now, you see how we're getting up there, but we haven't hit it yet, right? I would stay right there. I wouldn't move this out yet, because what you have going on with this one now, with cut the bid on this, it looks like someone actually. No, that's right. It got announced yesterday. So when I caught the bid, Tom, what it is that the Bureau of Mines just gave them the permit to open their hauling road. That's what's going on.
Okay.
What that means is that they can haul more ore out. It's just their road now. That's what it comes down to. So that means that they can haul more ore out, and that means they can expand. So I would stay there. I'd stay right there, man, because it looks to me that, you get 50 cents to be game, and, this thing, yes, if this can get over 47, which I expect it will, this thing can go to 61. And then it's going to be like, okay, man, can it get over that area? Now, my take would be when it gets to the 61. See, this is divergent in the aspect of how the rest of these golds are moving just at this particular point, but it really has to do with the permit structure and all of this. Do you know what I'm saying? So,
right.
I'd stay right there, though, man.
Okay. Thanks, Tom.
Cooking, brother. Have a great one, man. Have a safe one. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Let's go over and we take a look at the XLE. So what we had out here is that you had the oil market hold the $40. It rejected lower price out here today. Actually, let me go into oil first so you can see what we had. We had the API numbers come out this morning. Numbers, by the way, were saying that we're swimming in oil. But bottom line is that the market looked at it and said, okay, I want to go higher. It got down to $39.19. You're trading $40.90 right now. And, oh, baby, this is going to be cool because what you actually have, folks, is that you have a lower low with volume. So, yeah, you get a bounce going in this market. But what that's also saying is that it's going to come right back at us, meaning coming downtown. If we go up and we take a look at the XLE, what we have in the XLE right now is that the XLE is trading at, it's up 94 cents, $66.69. You're going up with 14 million after coming downtown with 30 million, and you're going into 16 million. So this also is getting a small bounce, but that small bounce very well could be an ABC structure on the way down, which is pretty intense. We go look at the small caps. What we have with the small caps is this. Russell 2000, you get a bounce with light volume. We've done 13 million shares today, and you go downtown with 28 million. So, what we had here coming up to Thursday and Friday in jobs numbers is that you came off the highs. You made a high first off with light volume. We've been at these highs. If we go look at the cash S&P, what you're going to see, we've been laying at these highs since the 14th of July. 14th of July, that's when we were 2157 on the cash S&P, and that's right where we are today. That being said, you broke that consolidation, and we broke it yesterday with volume, and we haven't got back inside it yet. We're close, okay, because back inside the consolidation, because it's such a small consolidation, would really be the 2160. It's ballparking it, but it's approximately 2160. You know, you can make a case it's a little bit higher than that, but 2160 would be a good indication. The reason being is that 2159, there's a few lows. 2163, there's a few lows. 2160 was the... Let me put this on the SPY for a second. We'll see how this shakes out. So the highest volume that we had, yeah, it's 215.62. That's what we broke yesterday. We broke with volume. See, we had already come down on the 27th of July, folks. We had got to a low from July 14th area with volume. It goes higher again. It comes right back down to that level. So that's the benchmark that you want to continue to look at. If we take a look at the Walmart. Walmart, folks, looks like it's going to buy. Walmart today is down 31 cents at 72.82, and they're looking to buy Jet.com, and that is a Amazon rival. Bottom line is that we'll see where that shakes out. Walmart is in talks to buy Jet.com, the e-commerce startup that began a year ago, billing itself as a challenge to Amazon. The discussions may ultimately result in a strategic investment rather than an acquisition. Bottom line, they get a long way to go to catch up with Amazon. Amazon is just a monster. There's no two ways about that. We go take a look at the platinum market, folks. So we had, platinum gave up a little price yesterday. Bottom line, we came off the highs, and it's not giving up on price today. We went from 1178 to 1174 yesterday. Right now, you're at 1163. The XAU, the HUI, they're down slightly. They're actually looks like they set up a little, they set up a little tri-star up here. This is going to be interesting to see where we shake out tomorrow, because that is a little tri-star doji, and they're really hard to set up. Right now, the XAU is down $1.23 to $111.63. If we put... Okay, so 41 million versus 52 versus 45. Yeah, so it got to that high, still didn't have the volume behind it. Yeah, and as our Mike says, that's very TriStar is very hard to set up, and it is bearish. You know, it's a 3 symbol setup though. That means you have to be lower tomorrow also. The HUI is trading down at $4.45, and that almost made it. But the XAU, you know, is that TriStar. Let's see. Yesterday we did 23 million versus 24 versus 25 versus 25. Pretty wild. You stay right there, folks. We're going to be coming right back. We got our man, Mr. Nico DeHaan, coming up. He's going to keep us healthy, man. And if you hadn't heard Nico and Paige yet, every Tuesday, Thursday, kicks us off 7 o'clock in the morning. Great show. And all, of course, don't forget, right on your cell phone, you can get us 24 hours a day. TFNN.com, hit Tiger TV. Nico and I are coming right back, folks.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to The Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how Everbank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? Everbank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you, like it does me, call 1-855-750-4051 to find out what they can do for you. That's 1-855-750-4051. Call them today. Everbank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge, heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is up 20, Nasdaq's up 17, S&Ps are up 3. We got our man, Mr. Nico DeHaan, with us. And, folks, if you've never listened to Nico and Paige, they kick us off with a great health show each and every Tuesday, Thursday, 7 to 8 o'clock in the morning. I work out with Nico and have been working out with Nico for, my God, 12 years now.
Yeah. It's been
10, 12 years, I know.
It just flies along, yeah.
It really does, man. Pretty amazing. Yeah. So if you come over to our website at TFNN, folks, you're going to see right on the front of the carousel, beyond diet, exercise, and supplements, Nico and Paige are doing a live webinar. It's going to be tomorrow at 6:30 Eastern Standard Time. So tell us what we're going to do.
Well, I'm assuming people who are interested in this have already figured out what they're supposed to be eating. We're going to go over that.
Okay.
We're going to go over the kind of diet that I'm on, the one I think is the best for me, and people need to investigate that.
Okay.
Also, with the exercise, if you're already getting the newsletter and you're already on the Primal Edge, you probably figured out that you need to move around a little bit. So we'll cover a little bit about that, and we'll cover a little bit about our supplements. So we have a supplement, Primal Edge. Many people are taking a lot of different things. Those things are important. But today, it's really not enough to have your food great, to have the supplements you need and do a little exercise, because today we live in a completely different world. The soil is different. Paige and I talk about that a lot.
Yeah.
The air is different. The water is different. We've got all kinds of things to deal with. So what do we do now? And that's what we're really going to be talking about.
And folks, the event is for the Primal Edge subscribers that get Primal Edge each and every month. So you can check this out right
even if they've just gotten it once. It's fine.
Right.
Yeah, I want them to be able to listen to this, because I think it's really important.
So you could come over, you could get Primal Edge, come into the workshop. So tell us what Primal Edge is.
Well, Primal Edge is our daily supplement.
Okay.
I've always been taking daily supplements for as long as I can remember. And Paige and I, as we started talking about this thing, and she's a real expert with the supplements, we started talking about how every supplement not only is expensive if you get the good stuff.
Yep.
And it's not synthetic. It's made from natural ingredients. And it's put together the right way with the right balance. And she has all this incredible knowledge, and she contacted a great chemist who used to work with these big pharmaceuticals, got brain cancer, and cured herself by using humic and fulvic acid, which is the basis for
We're not
Edge.
saying that you're gonna get cancer cured, folks. Okay,
no, but what you're doing is you're setting up your body to heal itself, and that's all we can do. That's all doctors really have always been trying to do. It's unfortunate that modern medicine really tries to cover up many of the symptoms instead of getting to the problem.
Right.
So we've discovered ways of getting to the problem, and this is a great supplement. It's inexpensive. I was paying over $150 a month for something that was not even close to this.
Right.
From other people in the primal industry.
Right.
And if you do it individually, it even gets more expensive. Then you can spend $300-400 for $89 a month. You get everything you need.
Yep.
You might have to have a few more things. We'll be talking about that on the show.
Okay, cool.
But what we're really talking about, folks, is what are the doctors that we're doing the research with, the people that we're watching, the people that we talk to, what are they doing?
Right.
And this is exactly the road they're going down. They're looking for ways to really clean up their act besides these three avenues that we've been talking about.
Yeah. We're just a machine, aren't we?
Well, we're a biological machine.
Yeah.
And if you look in just nature and you put a machine out there and you don't do anything with it, it kind of starts to deteriorate.
Sure.
It's even faster in a living thing.
Okay.
Because that's just a static object that we've made.
Right.
But now we have something here that's a living organism, and if you don't move and if you don't eat the right things, remember, it's the only thing we take in is our food and our water.
Yeah, I know.
It's the only thing, and that's what makes us.
Right.
So it has to be the best there is. I mean, that's just a logical thing.
No, that totally makes sense. Now, did you see, I missed your show Tuesday, but I was telling Tommy, I saw that McDonald's was saying that they're going to take something out of their chicken McNuggets, and then they said, and by the way, we're going to take out the high fruit corn syrup out of our buns.
Corn syrup.
Yeah.
Well, that was a real inexpensive way for these manufacturers of food to sweeten their products. Because it's much more potent than sugar.
Yeah.
It's easier to handle, and it's almost like a byproduct of
and it's addiction, right?
Well, it's what it does, really. It fools your body. Not only, it doesn't fool insulin, so it still spikes your insulin, but they thought at first it didn't. But it doesn't in a roundabout way. It really, we have another hormone called leptin, and it kind of makes that jump up. And that's even worse than having insulin go up and down, because this is what tells you if you're full or not.
Interesting.
So if you're using high fructose corn syrup in your drinking and in your buns and everything that you mix things with, and this is all in all processed
you just
food.
end up wanting more of it too,
You're just wanting more of it, yeah. So that's why that 32 ounces is never enough.
Yeah.
When it really, I mean, if you're doing juice or a little Coke, I mean, a little small amount is enough.
Well, what the amazing thing is, it seems that, when you eat correctly, you can eat as much as you really want.
Yeah. In fact, probably if you binge now and then, it's more natural.
Yeah.
Because certainly our ancestors, if you haven't eaten for 3 or 4 days, and now you've got a deer, and you can't carry the whole thing, you better eat part of it at least, and carry the rest with you. You're going to binge, and we've always binged. We're binging people.
Yeah.
But to binge all the time, of course, and we're binging from a false premise. Our body is getting signals that it's never had before from the food, from the pollution, from the artificial stuff that's in there, from the GMO. So our body's getting signals that it's never heard before, doesn't know how to react, but it's reacting in such a way that you see everybody getting heavier, and you see the progression. When I was born, you could say, when you get 60, you're not feeling quite well, and you start to deteriorate.
Yeah.
Okay. And then as I'm growing up, I see it's happening earlier and earlier. And people who are born probably in the 50s and 60s are seeing that now. People at 40 and 50 years old doing that. But now the people who were born with this food for their whole life, now we're seeing it in teenagers. So what we used to see when you're 60 years old, now we're seeing it in teenagers. All the different little problems, small problems like allergies that kids should never have.
Right.
And most of that was introduced with things like the corn syrup or maybe cereals, things that aren't really food. They're seed-based things. I mean, we make so many things from these seeds. You can make gasoline out of them. So not gasoline, but oil.
Yeah, right.
Which turns into gasoline.
Right.
So if you can make gasoline out of this stuff, maybe you should really look at it a little differently.
Think about it, right.
Yeah, because it's a different product.
So as you come over to our website at TFNN, folks, you're going to see Nico and Paige. You're going to see the great picture right on the front. You can subscribe to you can subscribe to Health Signals also. You can...
and that's $10 a month. You get 2 issues a month. And what it does, it kind of follows the show. Not completely, but I'm trying to get you to look at this stuff so you can make up your own mind.
Sure.
Never take my word for it.
You guys do a great job, man. I just
thanks.
love
We
the
have
show.
a lot of fun, you know, and it's something that we really look forward to doing every time we do a show, because her and I, we really don't talk except about for the show.
Yeah.
And we really don't talk during the week.
It keeps getting better and better.
Yeah.
And
we want it to be spontaneous.
And what happens, folks, is I encourage you to listen to it. It's Tuesdays and Thursdays because it is empowering. I mean, it's things that we should know, but you don't get taught.
We're the only animal on Earth that really doesn't know the food we're supposed to be eating. It seems like it.
Pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Listen, folks, come over to our website at TFNN. You're going to see it right on the top. Of course, you can listen to Nico and Paige tomorrow morning.
Yeah, tomorrow morning.
7 o'clock. And then tomorrow night, come to the workshop.
Yeah.
Thanks, brother.
Thanks a lot, man.
Okay. Stay right there, folks. We're coming right back. We have the Dow up 13, NASDAQ up 15, S&P's up 2.5. We're going to be right back.
TFNN is excited to offer a brand new piece of market scanning software unlike anything the industry has ever seen. John Logan and his team have spent years developing their market profile tools to finally be able to release the TAS Profile Scanner Plus. And right now, you can get a 2-week trial absolutely free just by visiting TFNN.com and providing us your name and email address. The TAS Profile Scanner Plus is the premier market profile-based scanner in the industry. Powered by the acclaimed TAS proprietary algorithms, this feature-rich scanner is a standalone desktop software that instantly filters over 2,500 global financial markets such as stocks, ETFs, commodity futures, and Forex. Within 3 minutes of signing up, you can have the software downloaded and running on your computer with a complete roadmap of market indicators and inflection points to trade off using the TAS Profile Scanner Plus. Sign up today and try this amazing piece of software by visiting TFNN.com. Tiger Real Estate Opportunity Fund is currently offering 4-year first mortgages on many of the fully renovated properties that it has purchased. The first mortgages are third-party appraised with a maximum loan-to-value ratio of 70%, providing a secured investment that pays a fixed return of 5% annually, which works out to a monthly income of more than $416 per $100,000 investment with your principal intact and secured. These 4-year first mortgages are perfect for anyone looking for a secured investment that provides monthly income much like a CD. For more information, email tigerfund@tfnn.com or click on the Tiger Real Estate Opportunity Fund banner along the right side of the tfnn.com homepage, or call our office directly at 877-518-9190. There's a limited supply, so act now. The Path of Least Resistance is David White's daily trading newsletter, and if you're looking for active trading ideas, then now's a perfect time for a 30-day free trial to this powerful daily trading advisory service. David uses his years of trading experience to offer his subscribers his trading ideas each morning in his Path of Least Resistance newsletter. Using a combination of equity trades along with options, David keeps his subscribers up to date with all pertinent market information with intraday afternoon updates when warranted. Don't miss out on this great chance to get a 30-day free trial to David's daily newsletter, The Path of Least Resistance, with no obligation to pay anything. David has been delivering solid recommendations for his subscribers recently, and if you'd like to see the type of newsletter he delivers every morning, then visit the front page of TFNN and you'll find The Path of Least Resistance under Trading Newsletters. For all the details and to start your 30-day free trial today, log on to TFNN.com now.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Tom O'Brien.
Welcome back, folks. The Dow right now is up 14. You get the Nasdaq up 15. S&Ps are up 2.5. Bottom line is that the S&P in general, ESM, is having a hard time catching a bid out here, folks. If we go into the futures and we take a look at these futures, what you're going to see, let's get this, ESU. So we take a look at the range out here in the future market out here today. What you're going to see is 2145 to 2156. Right now we're at the 2155 area, and let's see how we hit this baby. So the first leg up had some volume to the 2156, so we'll see whether it can basically get it up into that area again. Where it's coming into, and this is where it's having the problem, is that when we had the downdraft yesterday at 10 o'clock in the morning, you're coming into 85,000. No, you're coming into 858,000 contracts. That is a monster. When the first time up this morning this afternoon at 1:30, you went up with 8,000 contracts. And then the pop that we just had was 30,000. Well, 30,000 into 85,000 just doesn't fly. Because what that is, that's the supply line up there, and bottom line, someone is up there and they're selling into this market. We go take a look at the XLB, which is the materials select. That's up 9 cents out here today. And all of these are setting up like little ABC structures on the way down, because what we do have here inside the XLB also is that yesterday you come down with 6 million shares. You're going up with 2.9 million today. And transports, we go over to take a look at the transports, because the transports, the retailers, a lot of these sectors have already got really taken down pretty good. The transports today are bouncing 49 points, and that's after like coming down back. We came down, let's see, 170 points yesterday, and we did 21 million shares. So, you know, the transports are already coming into the highs of June 24th. That high of June 24th is a big number to keep your eye wrapped around. We go over to the FTSE in the UK. What you have with the FTSE in the UK today was down $11, 66.34. Not that it's a lot, but it couldn't hold the bid, meaning going top side, couldn't hold price. DAX in Germany was up $25 out here today. That also came down with big volume yesterday. And if you want to see, we're in world markets, folks, and what happens is this, and it's really wild how it happens, is that when we get volume going down and or going up, it's a worldwide phenomenon, you know. So it's really worth it to pay attention to world markets, because what ends up happening is you can get a nice heads up, you know, when our markets close at 4 o'clock Eastern Time. At 8 o'clock Eastern Time, you have Hong Kong opening, you have you don't have Japan open until about another hour after that, but you can be looking at what the futures are doing in Japan. Bottom line, another hour later, all of Asia is open. So it's in, you know, you can really get a handle on, okay, are materials going south, are they going north? the market going south. Where are the banks going? If we go take a look at the Hang Seng last night, what you're going to see is that after the Hang Seng broke out of a consolidation of 21,600, it gapped lower last night. And we gapped lower, so it's going to be, we gap lower with volume. So the Hang Seng tonight is going to be a big number to watch because we're down $390 last night. And if this thing gaps another, let's say, 100, then you're back in this lower trading range. And that lower trading range can bring the Hang Seng all the way down to 19,590. Let's go take a look at ExxonMobil. And what the question would be is that if you short Exxon, do you close this position out right here? Oh, this is a tough one. Because what you have is this. This is, Exxon has been on a straight line move, $95 down to 86. Let me put this in. Oh, I know a little way to do this. This is the way to do this. Okay, so when you get something that's pretty cool like this, meaning you've caught the rundown, right? What you do is that each and every day you can keep moving to stop. That's the way to do this. Okay, so we're at 87.25. And the high of that downdraft yesterday was 88.15. That's where I'd put it. I'd put the stop on the other side of 88.15. And where I'm going with that is this, is that when we gap down on the 29th, that is the high of that gap down. Because if it makes it over that high, then what would end up happening is that, you're going to go higher. So that's the way I'd look at that. Because what you have with many of these equities out here today, folks, is that they look like they're small, they're setting up small ABC structures on the way down. Now, we've set up a small A to B. The question's going to be, and it always is on an ABC structure, is, how much is the bounce on the B to C structure? I don't expect the bounce to be a lot right now, and this is why. We just finished window dressing, and they couldn't get the market going. You're coming into Thursday and Friday. You get the jobs number, and the way this market is setting up right now, it looks to me like the bonds, bottom line, look like they've rejected lower price at this point. Looks like they want to go higher. The dollar wants to go higher once again. So with the bonds going higher, that would be setting up that the market would sell off. With the dollar going higher, that would set up that, guess what, you're probably going to get another decent jobs number. You get a decent jobs number, market's going to get nervous that the interest rates are going to go up again. When the Fed started, you got to remember something. When the Fed started saying they're going to go up, flat out this year, they said, okay, we're going to go up twice. Then, and that was, the first time they went up in January, I think, right? So they went up 25 basis points. From that point on, bottom line is that, guess what? They can say it as many times as they want, but they haven't been able to basically hit the switch. There's no meeting in August. There's a meeting in September. There's a meeting in November. Bottom line, we get the election in November. I suspect what they're going to try to do is they're going to try to talk the market into thinking once again that they're going to go up in September, and we'll see what in fact happens. Even if they're out there talking, saying that they want to go up in September, I suspect somehow, some way that is not going to happen. If we go take a look at where the Fed Fund futures rates are right now, let me see, WIRP. This is how it's set up. So it's set up, there's a 23% chance. And what the Fed Fund futures rate is, folks, is that this is where people are trading, large funds are trading, whether they think the rates are going to go up or down. There's a 23% chance that they go up November 2nd. There's a 38% chance they go up December 14th. 38% February, 43% in March. This doesn't even get over 50% until next June. Now, this absolutely does change quite a bit. So it's not that it's the probability indicator, and that there is money put behind that. And bottom line, as the Fed comes out yapping, it changes pretty quickly. The jobs number, however, changes it ASAP. This is Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters. Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com. TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartley's, ABC's, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by TFNN. Test drive all the newsletters for free at TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Let's go take a look at Big Blue. So you get IBM. IBM's hanging out there at 160.50, and we bring this baby back. We put this on. This is just coming up to ice, and it looks to me like this thing's going to have a hard time. If you want to see how when you come into a supply line, bottom line, you get a lot of sellers, and this supply line is from October of 2014. This is October 2014. Now, IBM has been down for quite a few years. What happened in October of 2014, it gapped from $186 down to $161. And what you're going to see is that as you're approaching that supply line, that supply line goes all the way back to August of 2011. And that's where this, so if you had bought IBM from August of 2011 all the way over to October 31st, that's your supply line. It's coming up to it with dramatically lighter volume. So, IBM looks to me that we're actually building cars to get to 116 to like 94. This is pretty intense. Actually, hold it 1 second. We already got to 116, didn't we? Oh, this is interesting. Okay. So if you want to take a look at this. So 116, folks, was the high of the low of October of 08. Man, it already did it. So this is pretty cool. So check this out. So we came down in February to $116.90. We did it with 109 million shares versus the 315 million. So your correlation is 109 million going against 315. You got the bounce. Now the question is, okay, will it go back down or does it want to go topside? So when you look at something like this, the bottom side is at 116. The top side is at 161. And the 161 is going to be hard to get through. Now, check this out. If you don't get through it, then that is going to be building cause. And when you're building cause, what you're going to be doing to say, okay, are we building cause to go up or down? If you put channels on these babies, what you're going to see is that you just take the bottoms and take the tops. And if the volume's heavier on the bottom versus the top, bottom line, that is building cause to go downtown. If the volume is heavier on the top than the bottom, that's building cause to go top side. And when you're gauging that and looking at that, folks, the bottom line, it should stick out like a sore thumb. You know, if it only comes down once on each side, well, that doesn't give you any clues of what's going on. Most of the time in consolidations, though, you'll see it down here 3 or 4 times, down the bottom, 3 or 4 times up the top. That is the ratios that you're looking at. How is it pushing? How is it pushing with volume, without volume, all of the above? Let's go over and take a look at Chevron. We had looked at ExxonMobil. Chevron also got a small bounce. Yeah, Chevron also looks like it's doing an ABC down. You know, Chevron came down with 10 million shares Friday, 11 million. Let's see, Friday, Monday, Tuesday. Yeah. So Friday, 11 million, 10 million. Friday, 11.5. Made a low yesterday of 9.7. And you're bouncing today, and you're bouncing with 5.4. That's a setup to go south. If we go over take a look at the SPY, what you're going to see, there's no buyers on the way up here, folks. You know, 44 million shares. We had made a high with 73 million, and then we came off that high with 92. That's bottom line, a market that wants to go south. You take a look at the Qs. Same type of setup. The Qs are anemic. It's pretty amazing, actually. So the Qs had made a high with 13.9 million on Monday. Comes down yesterday with 21 million. And today we're going to do all of we'll see if we can do another million to the close. Right now we're only at 12.4 million. You stay right there, folks. We're going to be coming back, of course, with more numbers for you into the close. Dow Industrials up 34, Nasdaq's up 19, S&P's are up 5. We're going to be right back.
You know what's cool?
The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Let's go to Asim in Dallas.
Hi, Tom. I love your show.
Thank you so
I've
much.
been listening to you since 2001 from my Seattle days when you were on a little station there.
I appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here, man. Thank you. Well, listen, thanks for bringing us from Seattle to Dallas, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah. I love all the hosts. I love your show. I'm addicted to it.
It's Hotel California. It's wicked, isn't it, man? Thanks.
All right, Tom. Nice to talk to you.
Have a great one. Have a safe one.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Love coming out of you makes you happy. The whole world can love you, but that is not the love that will make you happy. What will make you happy is to share all the love that you have inside of you. That is the love that will make the difference. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We had the Dow Industrials up 41, Nasdaq up 22, S&P's up $3.50. Gold contract down $8.10, trading at $1,364 an ounce. Silver down 24 cents at $20.45 an ounce. Platinum off $3 at $1,063 an ounce. Light sweet crude up $1.64, trading at $41.15 a barrel. Bonds, excuse me. Sorry, folks. Excuse me about that. Bonds, 10-year up 2 ticks, 132.19. 30-year down 7 ticks, 172.04. King dollar up by 517 ticks, trading at 95.50. King dollar is got it inside the higher range and wants higher price once again. Euro is down 76, trading at $1.11, and the yen's up 31, trading at 101. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. I want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? Okay. So you go up 63 cents today. We're at 216.18. We come down yesterday, 92 million shares on the way down. You go topside with 49 million. That's a market that wants lower price, folks. And I expect we're going to be right back downtown tomorrow, Friday. Jobs number, bottom line, I suspect it's going to be a good jobs number, and the market's going to take a conniption. We take a look at the NQs, the QQQ, same type of setup. The Qs are really anemic. Now, the Qs, no doubt, broke topside July 11th, got to a high of $116.13, and we got that to that high on Monday with 13.9 million shares. Now, watch this. You make the high with 13.9 million. You come off the high with 21 million, and we go higher today, counter trend bounce 13.6. That's an indication that what? You get more sellers than buyers. Gold contract. What do we have with gold? Gold contract down $8.90 today. You're trading at 13.64. That's a sideways move with light volume. Sideways to slightly lower. We went from a price point of 13.73, 13.60. You did volume of 132 million in order to get to a lower price bottom line. Because, see, it didn't get over the high of yesterday. High of yesterday was 13.74.20. We get to 13.73. So you're backing down at light volume in order to get to lower price. You need more volume on the way down. If we go take a look at the GLD, now here's where what you have with the GLD, that backed down with 4.9 million. We went higher yesterday with 7 million. Now that 7 million was going into 17 million. So that's a problem, when you look at the GLD. It's telling me that this thing's going to back down again. You can make the case that you back down with dramatically lighter volume today, so that case would be made that you can go for the highs once again. That being said, I don't see it happening, and the reason I don't see it happening is if we go over to this dollar, when whether it's a currency, whether it's an equity, whether it's a commodity, when the commodity equity currency gets toasted and roasted very quickly, which the dollar did last Friday, we went from a price point of 96.70 to 95.30, volume of 35,000. Then we broke that yesterday, but we did break it yesterday with dramatically lighter volume, 21,000 versus the 35. Well, we jumped right back inside the higher range today. So it doesn't say you want to go back to the high that was established on the 25th. What it does say is that you're going to try to get inside now the 95.92. So that'd be another 400 ticks. If you get that 400 ticks tomorrow, guess what? You will go for that high, and that could put some pressure on all the commodities. Let's go over to Jack in the Box. Jack in the Box closed at $87. That's trading 95 right now. That's pretty amazing, man. So whatever Jack in the Box is doing, let me just pull this back. That's probably at all-time highs. No, it's not at all-time highs. All-time highs, Jack in the Box, going to be close, $98. Let's see what they have to say. So the estimate, revenue estimate was $367 million. They made $368 million. Earnings per share, 87 cents. They made $1.07. So they did some good numbers, man. What the hell? I wonder what they're selling these days. FRSH. Let's go take it. Is this Fresh Market? No. FRSH. So this is Papa Murphy's. This closed at $7.11. It's trading at $6.50. Pizza, huh? Okay. This is a franchisor of selling. Okay. The franchisor and operator of the largest take and bake pizza chain. selling uncooked pizzas that customers bake at home. The company's core purpose is to bring families together through food with the goal to create fun and fulfilling family dinners. The low for the year is $6.48. The high is $20. Let's just see what they gross. So they're doing 141 million. Bottom line is that the numbers weren't bad. It looks like they just haven't grown enough. Estimate was 5 cents. They made 6 cents. If we go over to Fox, 21 Century Fox, 21 Century closed at $27.42. It's trading $27.43, and these are monster numbers. And more than likely, this probably, political advertising, folks, is absolutely huge. Now, they're not going to get as much political advertising in the presidential election as they had planned on, okay? But the primaries, that came in fast and furious. So the estimate in 21 Century Fox, of course, this is Fox News Network, 21st Century. I mean, they own a huge amount of companies. Bottom line, the estimate was 37 cents. They made 45. So big numbers. They're going to buy back $3 billion worth of shares also. So lots of action out here. Tesla, TSLA. Is Tesla coming out with numbers? Let's see. Tesla closed at 225. It's trading at 225. And yeah, Tesla's come out with numbers too. So, Tesla's like Amazon was, a few years ago, just blowing everyone's mind. No matter what they did, the stock just would not go down. So Tesla, the estimate was $1.63, and they can. You stay right there. We'll come right back with the numbers.
If you're an active trader looking for that extra edge when it comes to trading and investments, then now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial to Tom O'Brien's daily market letter, Market Insights. Tom O'Brien's daily newsletter, Market Insights, comes out every market day at around 9:30 a.m. and provides Tom's daily commentary on the broad market, including the Dow, NASDAQ, and S&P, plus specific trade recommendations. There's even an update published most afternoons to keep you informed about the day's market activity. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock and option trade. With Market Insights, there's nothing left to guessing. For all the details and to get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights started today, visit TFNN.com.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors. Are China A-shares hot or not? If you trade China A-shares, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade CHAU or CHAD, Directions Daily CSI 300 China A-share Bull and Bear ETFs. China A-shares in either direction. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
TFNN.com takes your phone calls. Now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. 877-927-6648. So if we look at Tesla, folks, this is what you have with Tesla. The estimate was a revenue estimate. This is $1.63 billion. They came in at $1.56. So they missed on the revenue. On the negative cash flow, this is where, the bottom line is that they got better. They were estimating a negative cash flow for the quarter, 90 days, of $309 million. They came in with a negative cash flow of $144 million. So Tesla closed at $225.79, and we are trading at $228. So bottom line is that they're pushing it up a bit. If we go over, and this just come across the tape, so this is pretty intriguing. Carl Icahn. So billionaire Carl Icahn is going to close the Trump Taj Mahal Resort in Atlantic City, citing ongoing labor strife the last 18 months after acquiring the one-time flagship casino empire in bankruptcy court. The casino, once the top-grossing property in Atlantic City, is going to shut down after Labor Day, according to a statement Wednesday by the chief executive of Tropicana Entertainment, which is an Icahn-controlled company that has been the subject of a summer-long strike led by Unite Here, a union that represents casino workers. Icahn Enterprises to date has lost almost $100 million trying to save the Taj, when no other party, including the prior equity owners who put it into the recent bankruptcy, was willing to invest even $1 to save it. Currently, the Taj is losing multi-millions a month, and now with the strike, we see no path to profitability. The Taj is poised to become the 5th of 12 casinos to close in Atlantic City over the past 2 years. Once the largest gambling market in the U.S. after Las Vegas, Atlantic City has been battered by competition from new casinos in Pennsylvania, New York, Maryland, and they should say Massachusetts too, because the bottom line, folks, is that Massachusetts has lots of gamblers, and I know this is years ago, but they'd go to Atlantic City when that's all there was. But guess what? Those casinos in Massachusetts make a fortune too. Connecticut. It's the Connecticut ones that make quite a bit. Let's go take a look at HLF. So Herbalife closed at $67.04. This is pretty amazing. So this has a 31% short interest. The battle is still on. This is trading up $1 right now at $67.07. And let's see what Herbalife has to say. So the net sales was $1.2 billion. They see, let's see. Second quarter net sales, $1.2 billion. Earnings per share, they see, this fiscal year, they see fiscal year making from $4.50 to $4.80. They beat by 8 cents. Bottom line is that that battle's going to continue on. That's what it comes down to. If we look at let's just look at the revenue. So this is going to be interesting because the revenue, it fluctuates quite a bit. It fluctuates from a good 500 million. Right now, they take in $4.5 billion. And if we go look at this chart, put this on a monthly, this has been a consolidation for quite a while. And it looks to me like this is going to stay in a consolidation. This doesn't look like it wants to break 47, And this was, of course, this is the company that they're fighting like crazy. I think it's Bill Ackman, right, against them. FSLR. Let's go look at FSLR. FSLR. So this is First Solar. First Solar closed at $49.24. That's trading at 51. And so this is, I believe, is this? I'm not sure. Is this the company that is getting merged with Tesla? Yeah, it is. Interesting. No? Okay, thank you. Okay, so first Solar, the low is 40, the high is 74. Let's see what they have to say. They made money, man. That's the other side of it here. Well, let's take a look. So they're Solar City. Thank you, Dave. So this is the one. Solar City is the that Musk has taken into the wing. So this one here, the estimate was 867 million net sales. They made 934 million. The earnings per share, 55 cents. They made 87 cents. That's a big number, man. There's no doubt. Second, let's see. Yeah, they're doing some numbers here. And if we do go look at so right now they're ringing up 3.9 billion in sales. Not bad, not bad. And so this company here, they design, manufacture solar panels. The company uses thin film semiconductor technology to manufacture the electrically producing solar panels. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. There's not, if we take a look at this Tesla, Goldman, yeah, Goldman, these banks are such a trip, folks. Okay, so picture, every day, the banks make so much money. The thing that's amazing is that the banks make so much money that they can pay all these fines and still make so much money. So coming across the tape a little bit earlier, Goldman Sachs agreed to pay $36.3 million over allegations that former employees obtained confidential documents from the Federal Reserve in a settlement that requires the bank to beef up its policies. The thing that's amazing is that it's like there's not a week that goes by that doesn't happen. You know, and does it matter? No, it's part of the overhead now. Now, if we take a look at Deutsche Bank, if you want to see something that, you know, this company has been going down, in trouble, one of the largest banks in Germany, you know, trades in the United States also. What you have here is this. You're trading at $12.69. This is an ABC structure down to $5. You know, that being said, and I'll show you how this broke the B point. This, you know, took out a B point. The B point that was established was February 12th. That B point, $14.78, 44 million. It takes it out with, oh, no, it didn't. Yeah, yes, it did, 46 million. Takes it out with 46 million. Takes it out the week of July 1st. Well, that's even more intense, that's July 1st, because that was July 4th week, so it actually did more volume than that. That being said, so check this out, folks. In Germany, what they just did, they just took, and this is the correlation, just so you can understand what happens to indices versus how indices can actually look that they've been up more than individual equities have been down. Well, the main indice in Germany, they just took out Deutsche Bank. They took it out of the indice. That's it. And that's what they do in equity. That's what they do all over the place and all of the time, folks. Okay. So bottom line, they kick it out and they're going to put a strong stock inside the indice. That's happened today. You stay right there, folks. Come right back.
Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how Everbank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? Everbank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you, like it does me, call 1-855-750-4051 to find out what they can do for you. That's 1-855-750-4051. Call them today. Everbank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to The Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
It's 2016 and TFNN has a brand new programming lineup to kick things off. Starting January 4th, swim lessons by Thinkorswim and TD Ameritrade will be airing 5 days a week at noon Eastern Time. Join hosts Scott Connor, Kevin Hinks, and Cindy Faber as they host their daily options program live at noon 5 days a week with no commercials for the entire hour. Nico DeHaan and Paige Clark will be moving their program, Living a Primal Lifestyle, to twice a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays from 7 a.m. until 8 a.m. Eastern Time. Wake up with Nico and Paige and start your day off right. The Bull Bear Binary Option Hour by Nadex will now be live Mondays and Fridays at 10 a.m. Start and end the week with the three hosts, Tom O'Brien, Tommy O'Brien, and Daryl Martin, as they break down the world of trading binary options and spreads. For all the details on the new 2016 programming lineup, visit the front page of TFNN.com. TFNN, educating investors.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow finished up 41, Nasdaq up 22. If we take a look inside the Dow Industrial, see where the strength was out there today. Strength was JP Morgan Chase, Goldman, Apple, and Disney. If we take a look at JP Morgan, so that was up $1.01. It'd be interesting to see what is pushing this, because so JP Morgan had volume on the 14th of July. It goes up to 64.98, goes sideways. Volume comes out today. That's saying it's going to go after 64.98. Means it's going to go for the high. This is pretty intriguing looking at this coming into jobs numbers, because what would bring those banks higher would be a spread inside the credit markets. Goldman Sachs, that's number two. That's a different animal. Goldman Sachs still wants lower price. Came down with 3.1 yesterday and going up with 2.2. Just see what was the third one in there. So we had Goldman, I see Apple and Disney. Apple, Apple is still messing with this gap. So the gap on Apple, that's $103. 103.91 is the bottom, 105.30 is the top. You're at 105.79 right now. You're over it. The real kick is going to be, can it be over it by the end of the week? Disney, we take a look at Disney. DIS. Disney out here is up $1. That's trading at 96.09. Let me pull this back a bit. Yeah, Disney's going to have a problem. Disney looks like it wants to trade between this 93 and 86 area. What is going to happen, too, and the thing that's amazing, actually, is that so we're having a problem in Florida right now, in Miami particularly, folks, with the Zika virus. And so last night, it was late. I don't know. It wasn't that late. It was 10:30, 11 o'clock. I was listening to an interview on Bloomberg. Now, the interview was from Asia, but supposedly this guy was in the United States, understanding not only the virus, but more so the bureaucracy in the United States. But bottom line, this is what he said. And this is where it comes down to. There's no doubt what has happened is that they put a travel advisory out. Our government put a travel advisory out that, hey, listen, be careful or just don't go to a certain part of Miami where the arts district is, because virus is there, the mosquitoes are there, everything's there, right? Well, last night on this interview, so picture this is a worldwide interview, and the guy turned around and he says, yeah, he says, hey, listen, you know, there's a big problem in Florida, just Florida in general. And then he brought up Disney, and I'm saying to myself, man, hold it, Disney's in Orlando. You know, Orlando is approximately, what, I don't know, 700-800 miles away from Miami. But guess what? That, you know, you hear that, well, it was already across the airwaves. That's going to be a problem, I suspect. It's definitely going to be a problem for the east coast of Florida. And, you know, I suspect, you know, it could branch out a bit. I'm not quite sure why that coast has a bigger problem than, you know, the west coast. So it's 1 square mile in Miami, which is, you know, Miami's a big place, folks, that there are so many people that go in and out of Miami. The cruise lines, I suspect, I'm not sure whether that's why Royal Caribbean was down so much yesterday. I mean, it was getting toasted and roasted. You know, but anyway, you can see what ends up happening is that travel-wise, yeah, I think you know it's gonna hit some companies. There's no doubt about that, and Disney very well could be one of them. We go take a look at let's go take a look at American Airlines, actually. So American Airlines, $33.48. This here, now this is down from 56. It looks like it. So American Airlines came off its lows the week of July 5th. And yeah, there's no doubt that American, huge amount of traffic through Miami. In fact, we just went away. That's exactly where we went, through American, right through Miami. They've done a lot of work on that airport, too. It's actually pretty cool. So 33.48, this can go test 30.22. If we go take a look at LUV, Southwest. Now, the Southwest they're in a mess with their pilots. And this is really unusual because Southwest, my perception anyway, is that they've always had pretty good relationships with their workers. That isn't the case right now. You know, the Southwest is trading at the same price it was trading November of 2014. You're coming down with volume, so Southwest wants to go test 34. And the real kicker is going to be, if it breaks 34, then it has 28 all over it. And 28 is a high volume swing low from October of 2014. Now that level there, that October 2014 is a big number to keep your head wrapped around. And in fact, you know, it's going to be wild here. So watch this, folks. So October 2014, if we take a look at the SPY, see, this is the larger issue on any pullback. If we go to the SPY, what you're going to see August of this is where all the volume is. You have August of last year at $182. Once you get inside, if in fact you get inside $211 inside the SPY, which that's what it wants to get down to right now, I expect. You get inside that, then you go to 182. Where the problem lies, that's not the problem. Pull back to there, no big deal, right? Where the problem lies is going back into the October, so right there, 2014, there it is right there. So that's only 181 too. Actually, that's only 181. So that's game. You know, you basically hit, you get inside this 211, and then what's going to be game once again is that October of 2014 level. And that's, of course, where we just had, let's see if Delta has got down to that point. Southwest has got to that point. Delta's trading at 36.48. It's pretty close to that point. So if you want to see how high volume lows like to get tested, same number, October 2014, $30. The high of that month was 40. It comes into it with volume. This is going down. This is going down there, man. It's going to go make that test. And the kicker is how you make that test. How we come into it will tell you whether it can handle that price, reject that price, and then stay in this consolidation, or just give it up. And the way that Delta went up from $9.50, it could give it up pretty quickly because it was a non-stop move from $9.50 all the way up to $37. This is Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. You stay right there, folks. We're coming right back. Dow Industrials finished up 41. You had the Nasdaq up 22. S&Ps are up 4.5. We're going to be right back.
TFNN is excited to offer a brand new piece of market scanning software unlike anything the industry has ever seen. John Logan and his team have spent years developing their market profile tools to finally be able to release the TAS Profile Scanner Plus. And right now you can get a 2-week trial absolutely free just by visiting TFNN.com and providing us your name and email address. The TAS Profile Scanner Plus is the premier market profile-based scanner in the industry. Powered by the acclaimed TAS proprietary algorithms, this feature-rich scanner is a standalone desktop software that instantly filters over 2,500 global financial markets such as stocks, ETFs, commodity futures, and Forex. Within 3 minutes of signing up, you can have the software downloaded and running on your computer with a complete roadmap of market indicators and inflection points to trade off using the TAS Profile Scanner Plus. Sign up today and try this amazing piece of software by visiting TFNN.com. Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge, heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Tom O'Brien.
Welcome back, folks. If we go over to MetLife closed at $43.70. That is trading right now at $42. And number-wise, they're being very kind to MetLife because they missed numbers in a big way. So the estimate was $1.35. They made 83 cents. Pretty amazing. Okay, so MetLife, the largest U.S. life insurer, said second quarter profit tumbled 90% on a review of the prospects of a variable life annuity business that Chief Executive Officer is seeking to exit. Net income dropped to $110 million from a $1.12 billion. Man, oh man. The New York company said Wednesday in a statement, operating profit, which excludes some investment results, was 83 cents, missing the $1.35 estimates. The CEO, whose term was extended in June, is looking to retreat from the U.S. retail business that sells individual life insurance and variable annuities, a capital-intense operation that wasn't generating cash flow he desired. He sold a network of about 4,000 advisors to Massachusetts Mutual Life Insurance in July. The goal is to focus on international operations and U.S. offerings that provided through the workplaces such as disability and dental coverage. Results were negatively impacted by market forces. Our annual variable annuity actuarial assumption review and reserve adjustments. So check this out. So let's pull this up. So where do you see this, folks? This is where this gets really wild when these interest rates are at this price. So right now, we have a 10-year at 1.544, okay? So when you're reading through this statement, you can see at the very beginning of it, I mean, they went from making, in 90 days, okay, making $1.12 billion to $110 million. Now, that being said, what that, I suspect, is, reading through this is what it looks like, that they made the money, but guess what? They had to put that inside a reserve because they want to get rid of this variable annuity business. And more than likely, why? Because what they want to do, folks, okay, what they have to do is that the annuities, okay, and, you know, what ends up happening is that annuities, you know, have a lot of, they have a bad name in many circles, okay? The bottom line is that you get the right annuity and they're dynamite. You don't put annuity in your IRA, but bottom line is that there's plenty of annuities that are great. In this case, you can see that the people that have these annuities, they're definitely great. And more than likely, these are annuities more than likely that probably got bought 10, 15, even 8 years ago. And why? Because when you look at the structure of the interest rate right now, there was plenty of annuities that were selling that were guaranteeing 4.5%, 5%. That is a monster. That seemed very small then. Now that it was a monster return on equity. Let's go to Joe in Las Vegas. Hey, Joe, what's going on?
Tom, how you doing?
I'm doing great, man. Yourself?
Great. You and your son do a great job, by the way. I just wanted to, first of all, tell you that.
Thanks so much. We appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here.
Question with this Nadex platform.
Yeah?
How come they don't show the net change when you're looking at, like, all the different quotes? You know, you can't tell, like, if the S&P 500 futures is up or down. Is there a reason they don't show, like, a live quote with the net change for the day?
Oh, that's interesting. Well, for the day, that's what you're saying, right? Okay.
Yeah, it has the indicative price, right? You sees all the
yeah.
prices. But
no, I know. They got all the quotes. The quotes are there, and they're active, and I see what you're saying, though. Okay.
Yeah, it's strange. You'd think they would add that to the platform. Wouldn't it be a lot easier than having another window open to see all the live quotes and net changes?
Yeah, well, listen, I give him an email. You can give him an email, too, and we'll get some feedback. Because what has happened is that let me just bring this up for a second. So if I bring up the indices, and I bring up the U.S., and I bring up the S&P, and I bring
You really don't know what it's doing, right? Currencies, you don't know really anything other than the price. You know, it's an accurate price, obviously.
Well, yeah, but I guess, don't you bring up the chart and you can see whether it's up or down? Don't you?
Yeah, but it's hard to. I'm so used to looking like at toss, or you know where you see the change and everything.
Okay. Yeah. No, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying for sure. Do you know what I mean? You know?
Yeah. I don't know why they don't. Hey, what is that software you have on your screen when it's on TV all the time?
That's a Bloomberg.
Oh, well, that's pretty expensive. It's beautiful.
But you know what happens is that you don't need a Bloomberg to trade. You know, what happens is that, yes, that's why Bloomberg is one of the richest guys in the world, folks, because what happens once you do get addicted to one, it's it's a great tool. Now, I've had a Bloomberg, though, since 1993. So it's like once you...
Wow.
What happens is this, is that you don't need it to trade. What does happen between doing the show, doing the newsletters, fundamentally, I can get anything at a fingertip, and I can get it on my phone, I can get it on this, and that includes, I get the real estate fund. It's worth it for me, okay? But you don't need this to trade. What did happen in the 90s, folks, I would say that, that would have made a difference. The difference now is that, Thinkorswim, guess what? That platform is a phenomenal platform. News is everywhere. The news alerts are there, so it's different. What has happened, and that's why Bloomberg continues to make money, is that between legal issues, meaning legal issues that if something gets filed against a company, simultaneously that thing will pop up. There's a lot of different things that do affect markets that they still have, but you don't need it to trade, that's for sure. So, hey, listen, are you frying eggs out in Vegas? Is it hot? You and Andy frying eggs out there or what?
110 degrees every day lately out here.
And so how long does that last for? Until
That'll
September?
last until early September. Then it starts getting in the 90s, and then every month it gets nicer, which is good.
Okay. Yeah, it's pretty amazing that when you
Florida,
get...
right.
No, it's hot here, but nothing like there. But we don't have the... Like you have once the weather turns again, it can get very, it gets cool very quickly. It's just like Alaska, right? Alaska, the daylight, you go to the daylight 24 hours very quickly, and then it's 13 minutes a day coming down on the other side. So pretty wild.
I see, yeah.
Okay,
hey,
man.
One last question.
Oh, sure.
Nadex.
Yeah.
I'll get you.
No.
Only one more. Binaries versus the spreads. What's better for longer-term success? Seems like the binaries are just a guess.
Well, have you watched, okay, so like tomorrow morning, right, on Wednesdays and Thursdays, what we've seen is this. Now, Jay and the Den have been doing a bunch of these, right? Well, first off, that answer would be the spreads. To me, it would be the spreads, okay? Hey, stay right there. We'll talk about this. No, but there's a great binary play that I want to walk you through, man, because there's a great binary play. But you're going to be buying both. You're going to be buying and selling. You stay right there. We'll come right back, folks.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters. David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today. Tiger Real Estate Opportunity Fund is currently offering 4-year first mortgages on many of the fully renovated properties that it has purchased. The first mortgages are third-party appraised with a maximum loan-to-value ratio of 70%, providing a secured investment that pays a fixed return of 5% annually, which works out to a monthly income of more than $416 per $100,000 investment with your principal intact and secured. These 4-year first mortgages are perfect for anyone looking for a secured investment that provides monthly income much like a CD. For more information, email tigerfund@tfnn.com or click on the Tiger Real Estate Opportunity Fund banner along the right side of the tfnn.com homepage, or call our office directly at 877-518-9190. There's a limited supply, so act now.
This segment is brought to you by TFNN. Test drive all the newsletters for free at tfnn.com.
Welcome back, folks. So we're talking with Joe from Las Vegas. We're talking about the Nadex platform. And, folks, if you haven't test drove the Nadex platform, come over to our website at TFNN. You can hit the banner. You can bring up the exchange. They'll put $25,000 of paper money into your account. It doesn't cost anything. You can check it out. So, to answer your question, I like the spreads because the spreads end up being just like the futures. You know, that's the reality, meaning particularly, folks, if you're trading oil, if you're trading gas, if you're trading gold, all of the above. Now, that being said, Joe, what I would do is this. Like, I know you listen to Tommy and I in the morning, the 10 o'clock show. The next few weeks, on the demo accounts, right, on Wednesdays and Thursdays. So for the oil number on Wednesday, the gas number on Thursdays, what you want to look at is the binaries, right? And are you there? Are you there? I guess I lost him. Okay, you want to look at the binaries. And what you would be doing is, in both cases, folks, on Wednesdays and Thursdays, the oil number comes out at 10:30 on Wednesdays. The gas number comes out at 10:30 on Thursdays. So these are like option contracts. What happens is that because it comes out at 10:30, there's an 11 o'clock expiration. And what does happen, not all the time, but many times, is that there's a, let's say that I'll pull up natural gas right now. So if we pull up natural gas, because this is tomorrow morning, natural gas is coming out. So natural gas, I think it's about 270. Where are we? 286. So natural gas is at 286 today, up 10 cents. So there'll be contracts, well, there's contracts at all different strike points, but more than likely, let's say if we were right there, there'd be a strike point at approximately 296, and then you get another one at basically 276. No, 286, yeah, it would be a 296, 276, okay? So what would happen there is that if you get a move within the half hour, let's say that is of 15 cents, in that case, each one of those binaries, meaning the binary going higher, a lot of times is $20. $20, you make 80. And then the lower one, $20, you make 80. So what you're doing there is that what you're not doing is that you're not saying that I think it's a directional move, meaning up or down. What you are saying is that it's going to be a high volatility move, and one of them would hit. So if one of them hits, folks, in a scenario I just set up, what ends up happening there is that $40, you get back 60. Okay, so if you're going to do a binary, I think that's one way of doing it. On the longer basis, though, on the basis of just trading, the spreads are great, because if you bring up the spreads and just like the NDX 100. I like trading the NDX 100 in the futures market, but I love trading it also in the Nadex product. The reason being is that when you get these huge moves, you've heard it many times that your trade is your stop. Bottom line is that, the NDX 100 can move 40 and 50 points in a heartbeat. In fact, right now, I have a binary on for the week. They have weekly binaries. I got a risk of $200 to make 800. I need 46.69, I believe, by Friday. Right now, you're at 47.27. That's the number. So we'll see how that shakes out. And what I'm banking on there is that, the risk versus the reward wasn't bad. So you're risking 20 to make 80. And it just depends on how many contracts you put out there. So, on something like that, you got to, be right 1 out of 4 times, basically. Because what also does happen is that if, in fact, that number hit before Friday, well, I might take 5 of those contracts off versus keeping them on. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. And whatever you want in life, folks, visualize it like a nice big motion picture. Step into it, take ownership of it, and fly with it. Remember, folks, everything you need is right inside you. Go for it. Have a great one. Have a safe one. Look forward to speaking right back here tomorrow morning, 7 o'clock. Wow! Go get them, folks.